And here we go. We are into the number one semi-final. Winner of this game goes straight on to the grand final. I believe that's at the Woodville Lacrosse Club this year.
Yeah, back to the clubs this year time, which has been met with some great applause by the our members out there.
So we'll, Shix and I just stand up here somewhat. We'll just come back this way a little bit. Yep, there we go. They can see us, Shix. They can see us.
We're on.
Look at us. Look at us.
We are back. We're on.
Hey, I almost look the same height as you.
That first game, Tone. That first game was a blowout in the end. Woodville had their own way for majority of that game. Burnside are unable to claw them back. Let's hope this one here stays a little closer.
Yeah, and we see that the black and whites coming out of the field. Tam Dahide
Yep.
just played a game and straight into the black and white.
Warmed up, ready to go.
Absolutely. And but this is certainly one of those games that we're expecting to be close, aren't we, Shix?
We are. It'll be interesting to see what the Glenelg girls bring. They should be well organised. Stuart Robb, he's got a big crew, young crew out there.
Yeah.
Young crew, but the Brighton well-oiled machine just churning teams away time and time again.
They just keep doing it, don't they? Keep doing it. And Braden Munn isn't falling asleep in the background there. He's just listening to the expert comments of all of us. And Braid, your thoughts on this one as well? Oh, no, he's not on. Try that one.
I think it should be a cracking matchup. These teams have a lot of history between them. They've played many times in lots of these 1-2 finals in the first week and in grand finals. So they know each other inside and out, and it'll just be a battle of will at this point.
Well, we were talking with our bit of a pre.
The only
yesterday.
battle of will I see is, will Glenelg be good enough to stick with them for long enough?
Well,
Yeah.
it was they had a one-goal game early this year, didn't they?
Well, it was 5-4, and it was. I think it was terrible weather, and you know what we've got. Although it's just cooled down out here, it's a perfect night.
It's clear. It's nice.
And cold, but the crowd. You turn around here, Shix, and the crowd's just started to roll in for this one, haven't they?
There's a lot of noise behind us here. The green and the gold are quite chirpy at the moment, as they should be. The Sturt faithful are up the top there. The club rooms are looking good. The lights are on. The food's cooking. The beers are cold. Everybody's happy. Lacrosse is the winner.
Absolutely is, as we see the toss of the coin here. And I think Brighton get the win, and Varga says, I'm shooting that way. So uphill, and must have seen the first game because that was the scoring end, at the start.
Yes.
So who wins the game for this? These teams, if Glenelg wins, who's the one going to put their hand up?
Oh, for me, it'll be an all-round effort. I think the Indy Williams will be very good for Brighton. I'd like to see Taylor Mangan coming back with some hot form after travelling the US as well. I think the speed of Hayley Fuss up and down the ground as well. The nous of Mel Williams, but Colleen O'Malley as well through the middle. I just think everywhere you look, Brighton have got some superstar players there at the moment, in form at the right time of the year. Glenelg, of course, got some stars as well. We're looking at Jess Morrison. We hope Bonnie Wells can come back. Lucinda Silvestri is there. Isabel Brown. Plenty of young guns there for Glenelg too. And, of course, the matriarch is Karen Mortimer. So let's not forget Laura Evans, Carly Evans. Gee whiz.
The list just goes on, doesn't it? It's a plethora of Australian players out there.
Both goalies, Addie and Carly. So rightly so, it should be a 5-4 game.
Absolutely should, and we've had a change on the camera, and the great man Christian is joining us, and he doesn't miss too much on the camera over there, does he? And as the teams just go about their last minutes conversations between them, and I'm going to say that I reckon the first 5 or 6 minutes of this contest is going to be absolutely on.
I reckon it's going to be tight, and I reckon it's going to be physical. I reckon the refs might let them play a bit, which is always good viewing.
And a couple of the young guns in the centre here. We get Indy Williams.
Young Nikki Hayes.
Up against Nikki Haynes. So there's the first one for the night, Chicks. The letting the youth battle.
Rightly so too.
So, ball in the middle. About to be set here by Nikki Voisey. And we are about to get game on here in the first semi. Winner of this straight through to the grand final. Loser will meet Woodville next week. Oh, and there's the pressure straight away. There's a couple of just little instances there where the pressure is straight on, and Glenelg with the first opportunity. So Haynes with the ball. Looks to kick it down here to Wells and Glenelg. And we saw the team that came out the strongest chicks in that last game.
We did.
So Glenelg will want to try and put a bit of scoreboard pressure on here early as the ball kicks up here to Evans.
They'll just want to get on the scoreboard early, Tone, just to let Brighton know, okay, we're here to play tonight. It's not going to be all one way.
So Beckett, just a little bit of shimmy to Morrison. Morrison, left, right, and has she got a good night? No, not yet. Good work there from O'Malley. But Morrison, bang, yes she does. Gets back on her left hand and just pops that one down on the bottom corner. And there was a bit of razzle-dazzle there, mate.
There was. A nice early step there from Morrison. O'Malley had her covered early. She had to find her way back on the left, which she did. Time and space. Put the jets on O'Malley there and thereabout. Great shot far and away.
It's almost as if Varga sort of came to get that double, but sort of ran into O'Malley there, which allowed Morrison to just almost get a pick or get a run off that pick off your own player.
Yep.
Glenelg 1-0. And it's early, but have we got an upset brewing? And Maddie Copeland online, chicks. Over in Maddie over in WA? No, she's over in college.
Oh, yeah, she's in WA, I reckon.
She's in WA.
Must be lunchtime over there, I reckon.
Yeah, true. The sun's just come up in WA. Oh, here we go again. Tell you what, Lucinda Silvestri. Right on that one. And doesn't she have some pace?
She does. Good pick up there, carrying down on the left. Bonnie Wells says, I need the ball in my stick nice and early, girls.
So Glenelg, they've Stewie Robb just dialed it up. And we see here again, Morrison just not quite finding her player there on the inside, but no damage done.
Certainly not going to run out tonight, just stick in that grass.
It is, you're right, this Kaikuya that they have here.
Just a bit of razzle-dazzle. Good work there from Taylor Voisey. And we're going to... And ball going the other way. So Voisey with the ball. And she will run away from Mortimer. And bring it into offense for the first time for the Bombers. And ball on the outer side there with O'Malley. So ball in O'Malley's stick. Looks the other side. Oh, Zeph almost had a lane there, Shicks, right behind us. We were right behind that.
Might have been Indy just saying, hang on, big sis, give me the ball first.
And then go.
Yep.
As Zeph looks to do that. The two sixes picking each other up.
And Taylor Mangan now getting looked after there by Ella Jury and Brodie Brovnik helping out inside ball. That has come off and nearly tipped off into the cage. I can't believe that the Aussie goalie wouldn't have just collected that anyway.
So ball will be heading out to Brovnik. Brodie with the ball. She's got Beckett up forward, and she just ignores her.
Yep.
And says, I think I'll take this one all the way down to the offensive end, and kicks it back to Morrison.
Morrison says, well, this is what you needed to do. Throw it down to Gilbert at X.
Yep.
And Beckett eventually gets it herself.
So ball with Evans. Laura Evans.
She's on an island out there. She's got plenty of room.
Zeph, the two sixes, I think. I think they've just said you stay on the number that's on your jersey tonight.
Yep. Number appropriate, that's right, Tone. As 10 goes to 8 and... 7 says, I better find 2 of me, 14.
And looks inside more. Oh, bang!
Ooh, off the
just skimmed off the top. I'll tell you what, might have put a dent in it. If you've got a dent in your place, why don't you get in touch with Traditional on 8376 3639 or tradvc.com.au and they'll fix that up. But Glenelg back in the... and we saw a couple of those on this end, didn't we? in the last game. There were probably 3 bars, or two at least top bars.
Here's another off-ball.
Moving pick.
Yeah, just...
And again, it was on Taylor Voisey. So Taylor Voisey will bring it out. And kicks it over there to Varga. Kayla Varga to Beth Varga. Under good pressure there from Borovnik. Certainly has really blossomed as a defender, Borovnik.
Another one of the travelling under-23s earlier this year, Tone.
And Gilbert.
Mangan
And there we go. Oh, as we lose. Must have been the pace coming off the attack, and just misses the handle of the ball out the other side. Ball to be won on the deck, and Fuss.
There's that pace you were talking about from Hayley Fuss.
Yeah, good speed there. Gilbert just misses one she probably should have taken.
But they just, you know what, Brighton at the moment need a good offensive set here. They've just been a little bit ragged and just not quite hitting the targets that are required. And I tell you what, Shix, as the ball goes down the back, I'll tell you what is required.
Good save, number 1, Carly Evans.
Is the ball about to be put back into Fuss's stick, looks up, looks down, and if you look around, Shix, you'll see our player of the game for the first game here, Holly Denny.
Beg my pardon.
I mean, we should stand for royalty. As the ball is just popped down, a good pick up there, and the ball was going to come back Glenelg's way through the stick of Laura Evans, and she can promote this here.
Morrison,
and she's got another one on here, so she can draw that player. Morrison with the ball, looks down.
It's horrible.
Just a horrible pass. Needed to get rid of that early and just really drew that. And as the ball is to be won down the back.
Something our player of the match from the last game, Tony, had no trouble doing, finding the open girl. Holly, outstanding. 4 and 3 for the match, I reckon it was.
You must be very pleased with that.
Yeah, it's pretty pleasing, yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. No, that's what we're here for. Just we're old and we need the microphone right next to us. But, yeah, really happy with the win. And you wouldn't have been expecting that sort of margin, I would have thought, at the start of the game.
Coming into it.
Yep.
Didn't know which way it would go.
And you found yourself down the back, picking your matchups and with your young compatriot down there.
Yep.
In Mia Inge, you must have enjoyed the space that you created at times tonight.
Yeah.
Don't drown us with conversation, Holly. You just relax there and sit back.
Let me ask you this, though. Left hand, right hand. You're obviously a natural left-hander.
Yeah.
But you love going to the right. It certainly opens up your game.
Yeah.
Something you've worked on a lot?
Yeah, sometimes I prefer my right hand for some times.
Yep.
But I do prefer the left side.
Well, certainly when they're setting up as a defence for you and you're setting up right, and then you can go to your left or vice versa, as we see Fuss here setting up to her right. And we got it in the crease here. So Brighton just a little bit ragged at the moment.
Holly, what were the plans coming in? Were the plans to isolate some of you girls against the Burnside defenders? It looked like you, as a group, really calculated in who you wanted to drive against.
Yeah, we just really looked for like the matchups and who we can go against and who we feel.
And because we noticed a couple of times there, you on the back corner, that they were able to slide off you, Burnside, but the Woodville girls were able to find you on that back corner. It was a nice one, I think, from Mia with an open shot. That was a nice, easy one, wasn't it?
I love that.
You'd like to have a few more of them every game, wouldn't you?
Yeah, just snuck that bottom corner. We saw that one open up as this game starts to open up a bit down in offence.
Nothing defensively for you tonight, just sticking down the one end of the field.
Just a straight attack, yep.
Yeah, why would you want to go down? You got to step. You got to step up at the halfway line to go into defence. It's a big step.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that. all the action happens down the other end.
That's right. No fun playing D, is it?
Yeah, not for me.
So you're going to go and play the winner or the loser of this game.
Yeah.
As we see Glenelg again with another turnover, and if we can move the ball, but Brighton just getting it back. Who would you prefer to play out of these two?
I think we'd prefer to play Glenelg, just with Brighton's winning streak.
Well, you'll have to play both.
You'll
have
true.
to play both either way. So, a serious question though, Holly. This year's offensive team looks to be moving the ball nice and fluently. Some good plans in there offensively. New offensive coach helping out this year? No?
We've got James Inge down there as well.
And how's he
helping out.
been?
Oh, I love James Inge.
He's a reasonable lacrosse player to have in your ranks.
Some new ideas, new perspective, helping out with you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good, very good. Takes the load off Lee as well, I suppose.
And Eloise Rowe just going a little bit of razzle-dazzle there, finding Mel Williams on the bottom corner for Brighton's first. And we will see that on the 180 Finance replay. Looked a bit like you tonight, Holly. Just that little bit of razzle-dazzle. So you can go home and watch that and just remember the little left, right, good night sort of moment. As we see a 1-1 game here. And Holly's going, just let me out of there, please.
Go and put a jacket on, Holly.
Yeah.
Stay warm. Well played tonight.
Yeah,
4 and 3.
Congratulations on the moving forward to the prelim.
Yeah, continue that form on. You'll help carry this team as far as you can go. So well done. Well played tonight. Player of the game. Good job.
Thank you.
Go and free yourself.
Yep. Great job tonight. And, we wish you all the best for the rest of the final series.
Good job, Holly.
So Glenelg with another centre break here. But the pressure being put on by Brighton up the field is just causing some turnovers. And ball, Glenelg, as I said, that pressure we were talking about, Shix, that I thought would come, is certainly there in this first 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, some stick handling errors, Braden, from the Glenelg girls. Plenty of pressure from Brighton.
They just they don't give you any time to think or do much of anything. You got to react. And when the ball's a bit slippery, as we saw in the first game tonight, just a few skill handling errors.
Evans takes on what looks to be Hayley Fuss. Colleen O'Malley doubling up there for Morrison gets free, looks to go inside. Wells couldn't grab it. Loose ball, and that looks to be a Williams off to the races.
And you could, just that pass from down here into that crease position just needs to be a little better than that, doesn't it?
Does.
Picking it up at the toes.
Oh,
and
Eloise,
good work there.
Oh, gee whiz. That's
She's
another
gonna get a push.
50 going against them.
So it looked like pretty good defence on that outer side, but deemed a push and certainly pushed it to the boundary. Could have gone either way, Shix, as he said. So ball down the back in the stick of Taylor Mangan. And Brighton with another opportunity here in their offence.
Glenelg as well, pushing
good
hard.
inside cut, but just a couple of those, just those stick handling errors that we're not used to seeing from Brighton, are we? With those passes not hitting a stick, or we're just pushing the ball away from that attacker. Certainly not accustomed with that. So the pressure is certainly feels like it's out there.
Oh, inside roll is on.
And we've got another whistle on the play here. And we'll have an opportunity to see a free shot here from Mangan. Can't read it.
What are we thinking? Down and away? Oh.
No. Well, it was down and away.
Feeder.
Down to the bottom and away from the cage. Oh, good defence. Oh, got another whistle up the top. Have we got a 3-second call here? So a 3-second call on Jess Morrison, who was on the back side of the other side of the cage. Not really in that play. Anyway, free shot here. And good defence, and there we go. So weighted numbers says that Indy Williams has a shot from the top. And we've got a 2-1 game here.
I like the way she just used her speed to, get free and just straight up and down with her stick, put it right by the pipe.
I just have to, I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to put it right. That 3-second call on a backside, which has no effect on the play whatsoever, with great defence, sets that goal up.
I'm not at liberty to talk about it, Tone. I've been gagged.
You've been
and I'm not allowed to talk about it.
It doesn't impact the play, but
it's a blight.
It's
a blight on the game. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to leave it right there. I'm parking it. That's it.
And that's nothing against the black and whites here. It's just
it's the way the rules are written.
The rules are written, and we see here that Brighton are trying to rewrite some of their own rules as we see the bell go for the 30 seconds to go. And we've got another 3-second call.
Almost like Glenelg are trying to play some sort of zone here.
Well, again, it's on the back side. Well, they'll obviously talk about that. O'Malley steps inside, defence, bang, pops it up the top, and Brighton out to a 3-1 lead here.
Beautiful face dodge.
And it was lovely from O'Malley.
And a very, very strong shot too. O'Malley just breezing past a would-be defender in Nicky Hayes. Bang!
Just that high release point, straight to the top corner.
Yeah, perfect.
Nicky Haynes presenting herself very perpendicular to the, rather than, and just as soon as she got past, she's a metre in front, isn't she? Just rushing that.
She is. So stick handling errors have let Glenelg down this first quarter. Number of turnovers down their offensive end, and on the contrary, Brighton very slick, finding the open player.
Well, they've just started to find that player, haven't they? They were a bit haphazard early, but they've just started to find that that mojo that we know they have.
That's what Brighton do. They just go on runs. They get one, they're liable to get 2 or 3.
Lucinda Silvestri, as the whistle
cool.
goes. And that will be quarter time here at the Sturt Lacrosse Club. It is a 3-1 game, and we see some replays here. This is Morrison with the first one. Just steps around, and almost, ran into her own pick with that double coming. That was the first of the game to go 1-0.
Great shot, good finish. Eloise Rowe then just found Mel Williams on the back corner, didn't she? Yeah.
On the left, just goalie turning. Can't do much about that one. Number 2, this was to go 2-1 up. We saw Williams just steps inside, pops it past Evans. And number 3, Shicks.
Number 3 was O'Malley. The ball caught low from Mangan, and then charging out Nicky Williams. And look at that, high from high. Izzy Brown was there, couldn't quite get there enough time. Release point was good from Colleen O'Malley. That took it to 3-1 for the quarter.
And we will hear a word from our sponsors.
My name is Chris McGurr, and I'm excited to be supporting Lacrosse SA in 2022. Our goal is to provide 50 property loans and save our supporters $50,000 through refinance. For every new Lacrosse supporter loan or refinance settled, your club will receive $250 in sponsorship. And if we hit our target, that's $12,500 going to Lacrosse SA clubs this year. So reach out to me today on 0480 311 301 or email me on chris@180finance.com.au to find out how I can save you money today.
And we are back here at the Sturt Lacrosse Club. It is a 3-1 game after the first quarter. And what excited you in that first quarter, Shicks?
The electric start. The electric start from both teams. The pressure was up, the ball movement was happening, but the cream rises to the top, and Brighton just able to get a handle on it. A bit slicker with their skills. Got the run of the green. 3-1, quarter time.
Yep. And Bray, anything else you saw out there that Shicks didn't cover?
I really liked on Glenelg's offensive end, when they had the ball, they looked to go left, even as right-handers. So Jess Morrison, a predominantly right-hander, she's a great right-handed dodger, but she went left and she beat the defense both times. One time scoring and the other time finding Karen for a nice dink off the crossbar.
And what about our viewers saying at the moment, Shicks? Anyone online just having a bit of a chat?
Yeah, there's a troll. There's a troll online.
Oh, a troll.
Nobody click on that ESPN 4K broadcast link. Absolute dirty troll. We don't want these pigs on our stream, so don't go getting caught up with that.
So there we go. Shicks, IT manager, commentary, super coach. Mate, he does it all, doesn't he? He protects not only you, he protects your kids when he's coaching, and he does it all.
He's a jack of all trades.
Master of none, unfortunately.
As we see here, the final setups for our finals. We see the women are all playing tomorrow at the North Adelaide Lacrosse Club in the lower grades.
Yes.
And then we've got the men all down at Glenelg.
They are.
For the semis,
Yep.
and then prelims all go to the Red Wings, and grand finals all going to the Woodville Lacrosse Club. So as we get the second term underway here, and it's certainly cooled down, hasn't it? Those clouds that weren't in the sky earlier, and a pre-check had there. So Indy Williams with the ball, kicks it down to O'Malley. O'Malley has Haynes guarding her. And Haynes, just a little quick feet, aren't they?
They are.
Little
Yeah.
defensive quick feet.
Young up-and-coming superstar. I reckon, Tone, a couple more years since she really hits her straps. One to watch out for sure.
She's already carving out a spot for herself in the centre there.
She is.
Oh, Mangan
Mangan.
round the back. Good, but that's going to be backed up by Glenelg.
B. Wells.
Bonnie Wells.
And ball coming back the other way. Yeah, you love to see that, don't we? We talk about Hayley Fuss's feet like that sometimes, but you just see a young player coming up, always on her toes. Really, really good. So, ball.
Ball with Carly Evans. The Glenelg, the goalkeeper, looking for a sister. That's
Just missed it. And here's a race. But, yeah, need to hit those passes.
yeah, not good enough.
And that's gone off. Good defense. Is it going out? No, Lucinda with the ball. Might be a, yep, that'll be a Glenelg ball. So Silvestri with the ball, running it out. Has one Williams, beats another Williams, and has one chasing. So ball here to Borovnik. She's on Fuss guards her.
Beckett.
Oh, sorry.
Fuss has got her, channeling her right into the...
Oh.
It's that pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, good pressure. Great pressure defensively, Hayley Fuss, and that pass was well out.
Sorry, Darcy. Just getting mixed up with the 8 and the 10 there.
Oh, well, you can contribute the turnover to the Brody instead if you really
Well,
like.
yeah, take it, Dust. So, ball in the stick of Cunningham.
Heavily strapped there, Tone, on the left knee.
Been like that for a while now. I reckon I saw that in the World Cup.
Okay. Varga presents.
Varga.
Didn't like that option.
Working here as we see Zeph Williams pop out the back. And here's I would say that'd be a pretty physical matchup, those two, I would suggest.
Varga Wells.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Silvestri to another Varga, the Michaela variety, and she just drifts down ever so casually. It opens up for her. Is there an opportunity for her to mark one on the board? It's not.
She just was parting the waves there. Good work there.
Wonderful pick-off from Karen.
It was. Mel Williams saw cutting Hayley Fuss.
And that's a better outlet, but needs to go forward with pace.
Sister to sister outlet.
And Drury normally does go forward with pace.
Butterfingers. Oh, that's not a good pass either.
And that's better. And that's Borovnik the other side. So Borovnik will bring the ball back into offense for Glenelg. Kicks the ball down the back to Beckett.
I reckon Stu Robb will be asking for a fairly settled possession here. Not pushing anything too quickly.
They will, and Karen Mortimer rolls down into the offense, and the ball must go through her stick, I would think, Braden.
More often than not, I'd hope.
Ball back up to Silvestri. She's quick on her feet too, but just
cradling error.
Drops the handle of the ball. And we've seen a bit of that tonight, haven't we? Oh, steps inside to Karen. Karen pushes it back up here to Morrison. They look like Morrison's the one that they want to really go through here. To Wells.
She's got young Voisey marking her. O'Malley looks to be having a go at Beckett. And
a little one on the bottom hand.
Oh, no, I didn't think there was a lot wrong with that. I like that in
Yeah,
the check.
I like those checks too. Just get on the butt end and just give it a bit of a pull up.
Little slap on the butt.
Karen's open here. Ooh.
Ball to the outer side. Morrison just with a big head
Anime.
fake. Steps in, bang, at pace. And Morrison, just like she did in the first quarter,
That's that big right-handed
gets
dodge I was
that
talking
one
about.
on the cage. And we see here on the 180 finance replay, just that little real head fake, wasn't it? And then went at pace and
It's just running
pressure
through
of
the
the
defender's stick. They just they can't get the body on, and you just keep powering through.
And Morrison, that'll be her second. And she has all the scoring for the Glenelg Seahawks at the moment.
She does. Probably looks like the only one scoring at the moment too. Running at pace, getting herself to high side, centre of the field, giving herself plenty of options. Both times shooting low too, Tone, which is good to see. 3-2 Brighton. Glenelg claw one back.
Can't go wrong with down and away.
Ball back in the centre. O'Malley up against Haynes. Haynes,
Beautiful
that was
little tap there.
that was good to her advantage, wasn't it, Indy Williams? And just picks up Haynes, and Haynes is going to have to just head out behind her.
Look at Izzy Brown highly exposed now. Glenelg would look to help out. Goes to her sister, back to Indy.
Oh, good knockdown. Stick in lanes.
Wells couldn't hang on to it. Neither could Haynes.
There's a bit of a push there and picked up. And we're not going to have a fast start. And Wells looked like she didn't want to turn it back around then and go back to that spot.
No, the Wells wind. Wind.
Oh, I like what you did there. So back in the centre, they just need to get these passes up. A lot of these passes, they're taking them on the knees, aren't they?
Ella Jury couldn't catch a cold tonight.
And there we go again.
Oh,
That's a pressure
too,
pass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and this could come back with interest here. Beth Varga banging it, that it did. And I'm going to tell you, that was nothing but passing skill errors there.
Lazy.
And there were probably 3 in a row.
Yep, so just lazy work there from the Glenelg defender. That pass was just horrible after she made a meal of it herself on the far side.
And it came back with interest, didn't it?
Came back with interest, all right. 4-2.
So I'm going to say the last 3 passes from the Seahawks sticks then in that passage were all either on the ground or below a knee, near an ankle.
Just can't afford to give this Brighton team second chance opportunities. Once you turn the ball over, you must get it down to your offensive end.
Absolutely.
You cannot be coughing up second chance. Too good a team.
And I think Wells there, and here we go. Here's meters gained. Here's he.
Racking them up, Tone.
Hey, we love the meters gained here, don't we, Shicks? But they just need to go at pace when they get the ball, just to beat that sort of high ride that they're not letting them get out.
Yep. Fresh legs too on there for Brighton, so they've got plenty in the tank. Young Jade Mangan, Monclus looks to be out there as well, so the pressure will be coming.
So who stands up with Jess Morrison here to and good work there from Jade Mangan, just trying to shut that pass down. Who stands up here for Glenelg in the scoring ranks? Because they've looked to go through Jess a lot here.
I think it's their problem. Tone, I don't know that they've got anybody else they can look to.
Well, what we're seeing at the moment is Jess Morrison doing this, and eventually the defence will just shut it down. And you get an inherent pass like that, and that ball's come off a Brighton stick, and that will be a Glenelg ball. So to bring it in, Brodie Borovnik. See Eloise Rowe just guarding her, and look at the triangle sort of zone behind her there. And ball out the other side, and Jury just needs to get her motor on to get over that restraining line. And the crowd just asking, maybe they might have seen. Oh, that's a good inside look, but they've just got it down there, those Chicks. It's one pass, and they're back to the races now. I think that's Monclus there with putting the pressure on.
Yes.
Finds Williams, and that might just, that's going to be a Glenelg ball.
Wow.
Just with the body just pushing back in as she went to take that now. Morrison, she will bring it slowly into offence.
You're right here, Tone. As Jess has that ball on her stick, she too is looking around saying, well, come on, girls. Who else is it going to be? I need someone to come along with me here.
I have to be looking towards the veterans in Karen and Bonnie, I'd say.
Well, Gilbert with the ball at the moment. Steps up. And again, just had to do a bit of work there to grab that one. That was just going a bit high.
Immediately Brighton identify and put their best defender, Colleen O'Malley, onto the Glenelg threat. I think they've got every other avenue covered.
We've got a 3-second call here. And O'Malley will step out. This so they've released the defensive off of Morrison, but Beth Varga goes to her.
Just no movement off ball there, wasn't it? Even with that whistle.
They're watching, aren't they? There's a lot of watching going on out there at the moment for Glenelg. Oh, that's a big check. And the ball was kicked up here to Wells. Wells just trying to create some space, steps and pops that one over the top. We've got a free space call. So we're going to have a shot from the fan here. And Wells.
And she's a fan of a shot too, Tone.
She, as you can see, that the little jump shot there she just had with when she got past. And Cunningham.
Light them up.
Going top shelf, I reckon, here. Wells, steps, pops. Oh, good save there. Addie just looking at where she is. And Addie out the cage quickly. Picks the ball up and throws it onto the outer side. Saved there from Cunningham. And great work on the ground ball to get that back into Brighton offensive stick as they come down the outer side here through Taylor Voisey.
Yeah, nice easy clear again for Brighton. So the pressure from Glenelg coming out really allows Brighton to wander out nice and freely, doesn't it? They can apply the pressure on ball as much as they want, knowing that they can have a nice easy ride, nice easy clear on the way out. Yep.
Yeah, that as you said, that good inside look there, and where's one right across, and we're going to see a card here.
Jess Morrison.
And what colour are we seeing? A yellow?
Yellow. Reckon might be Bud rule.
Yeah, that one looked like it had a little bit of
bit of venom.
Bit of venom. So now that I think so that was Taylor Voisey who wore that one, I believe. So someone will have to step in and take the free shot for it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And Mel Williams, never far away from it. Hey, she's done this plenty of times. And the whistle goes a little too quickly there.
Yeah, there's a break from...
and look at O'Malley. Look at where O'Malley's just stuck herself. She maybe she was watching Holly Dinny in that first game and said, maybe I could just get down here. Oh, looks down the bottom. Outlet, Varga. And so man up opportunity here for the Bombers. And they will just work it around because they will have 2 minutes to try and create a 2-on-1 advantage here. Looks inside. Good work there. Oh, there's another good check. But straight to the keeper. Now they're man down here, so they're going to have to work hard to get the ball out. As Rowe... Oh, that's a good outlet. That's a very good outlet there from Evans. And just didn't recognise and then tries to do it herself. Oh, I'm just saying, you reckon the pass was on there in the centre?
I think it was.
I would have given it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all in agreement.
Yep.
But
probably trying to do the right thing, maybe. Just get the ball through
maybe the game plan is get through X before we do anything.
We'll give her a break.
But transition ball is transition ball.
Correct.
Chicks.
Yeah, and if it's on, you've got to advance it, don't you?
You know, yep. I think there's a few teams who have that saying, you know, if it's on in the first 10 seconds, go for it. If it doesn't, then take it out. And
great work to get the clear, though, from Laura Evans. So well done to Chelsea.
And Laura Evans, what a great look forward to find that outlet.
So we still play it down?
Still down, yeah, they are.
So
Brighton not doubling the ball.
Just sort of sitting that extra defender just behind the first one.
Just letting them run rings and tire themselves out.
Yep. So Mortimer with Varga looking...
And a trip.
Just a trip. Right.
And Karen looks and says, as we see that penalty released.
Get up nice and slowly, run some time off the clock.
Yes,
And
can't teach that, Braden.
So we're back to even. And Karen with the ball. It is 4-2. Just looks down, looking in. Everyone seems to be crushing the crease at the same time. And Addie Cunningham finds the ball back in her stick through Zeph Williams. And Brighton will clear the ball.
Sometimes becomes a little bit predictable, though, because of the lack of avenues to goal.
Lack of dodging scoring threats.
Yeah.
Mostly just cuts that they're looking for at the minute.
And Fuss just runs it out.
Yeah, a reasonably easy clear again. So Brighton will come down no fuss.
And kicks it out here to Zeph Williams, and there goes the
Half-time horn.
30 seconds in this second. So we saw this in the first game, a goal scored within about 10 seconds to go. Good work there. Looks inside. Eloise Rowe. Just a good save from Carly. So they've probably got about 15 seconds, and I would suggest that Lucinda may run this one out. An advantage called. Just needs to present the ball forward. Limited time in this, and very limited time. As the whistle goes for half-time here. 4-2 game. And sort of interesting state where we sit right now. 4-2 at half-time.
1-1 quarter.
Yeah, evenly poised, you would say, I guess, Tone. It's Brighton seem to be applying a hell of a lot more pressure, and if the dam walls are about to be broken, you would think it would be in favour of the black and the gold.
As we see here on the replay, a couple of little replays. This is Morrison just getting through and popping that one away.
You reading them?
And ball back in the hands there. Went to Beth Varga in that turnover, and she put that one away.
Right in the bottom corner. Made sure of it.
And again, you know, just that turnover. Just yeah, they are the coach killers, aren't they? When you sort of just a skill error puts away, and we might even go and hear a word from someone who you won't get a skill error with, and that's our sponsors.
My name is Chris McGurr, and I'm excited to be supporting Lacrosse SA in 2022. Our goal is to provide 50 property loans and save our supporters $50,000 through refinance. For every new Lacrosse supporter loan or refinance settled, your club will receive $250 in sponsorship, and if we hit our target, that's $12,500 going to Lacrosse SA clubs this year. So reach out to me today on 0480 311 301 or email me on chris@180finance.com.au to find out how I can save you money today.
And we're back.
Back at Sturt, lacrosse ground, 4-2 Brighton at the half. Braden, what's your thoughts there in the first half?
I thought the first quarter was pretty even despite the score, and I thought the second quarter it got even closer. And geez, I think the third quarter could be close again.
Oh, well, gee whiz. You're really on a roll there with the close business, aren't you?
I think it will be a close game the whole way through. I don't think either of these teams are going to give up. I think they've got too much pride. I think they'll be running it out. And gee, I mean, I hate to steal Tony's thunder, but I wouldn't mind an overtime.
Well, I'm going completely against you. I think the damn rules will open up. Brighton have got too many avenues to goal. The pressure is too high. Glenelg looks to be lacking with scoring threats at this stage, and for me, it's only a matter of time.
You reckon the gates are about to open?
I do.
You reckon they're about to get what we've just got behind us, a little bit of fire?
I think
It's starting to warm the place up a bit, isn't it?
It is. And I'll tell you what's going to warm the place up is the rest of the final series, Shicks. After tonight, we go to Glenelg tomorrow for the men's, and then women's out to North Adelaide. Prelims all at East Torrens. We look forward to East Torrens hosting them. They always do a good job down there.
They do.
And then Woodville, it's always grand final time at Woodville, isn't it?
It's a field of dreams, Tone.
Field of dreams. But right now, one of these teams is looking to book their place into that grand final, and Brighton will start that. And do you reckon Stewie Robbs had a bit of a word about their lack of intensity by these clears, given the fact that they're starting to push a little bit after half-time?
Well, I think he's probably more concerned with their stick skill, wouldn't you think? Their turnover rate's been a little too high for a team wanting to find a place in the grand final.
That they have. And ball up the top with O'Malley. Kicks it over to Zeph Williams. Zeph just guarded well there. The two sixes. They've been clouting it out all night. Those two together. Has Evans.
Bonnie Wells has gone for a quick double out there on Zill.
Big lot of pressure. So obviously spoken about it at half time there about getting out and putting some pressure on these Brighton attackers. But kicks it out the other side, and Jess Morrison all by herself out there. But good double from behind. Kicks it back to Indy Williams. Indy Williams.
Oh, just got the step on Laura.
And a
Evans.
good save there. But great backup by the forward there in Mel Williams.
She just drops the handle too, Tone. So the ball might be slippery out there. Colleen just drops on that she would normally take. So this perceived pressure.
Colleen goes at pace.
Oh, no slide
Does she
coming.
what? Mangan looks inside, just popped out. That's a great ball there from Mel Williams to find Beth Farger on that bottom corner. The quick release of that ball, as we'll see here on the 180 Finance replay. Watch the quickness of this ball from Mel Williams.
Draw, score. Tick, tack, toe.
And that's the way you would draw it up.
You would.
On a whiteboard.
Drive, draw, dump and score.
So another one to the Bombers here. Early in the third, it's 5-2. And Shicks is just saying that pressure is coming, I just
think there's too many avenues for Brighton, and eventually they will wear you down, where Glenelg, who, let's be honest, probably starving for opportunities to score. So that just mounts, doesn't it?
It does.
Pressure builds.
I think the multiple avenues to score thing definitely comes.
Oh, might be one there. No, just Anyway, Bonnie Wells with the ball.
That's a funny one for me too, right? The defender clearly makes a clean check on the stick of the attacker.
Yep.
And it's the attacker's stick that hits her in the head.
Which pushes back onto it. Yep.
It's a tough one to swallow,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it is. It is, but
rules will be rules.
And being called, so ball. And I wondered where Darcy Beckett was going then. I thought she was running all the way back to the other end.
Got the compass upside down.
I'm thinking, hang on, does she think she's clear? She just looked that way that she was attacking to our right here of screen. So ball with Morrison. And as I said, a definite thought process to go through Morrison to draw those doubles. Oh, good check. And a ball down on the deck. And we're going to have a Brighton ball. Maybe just stepped in the crease there.
Yeah, a little toe on the white line, I think. So that'll go against Glenelg. But Brighton ball anyway. And look at this nice, easy clear out. So
Just
again, yeah, the Brighton girls just able to safely clear the ball out of danger.
And now they come with numbers, but obviously as O'Malley was looking to sub, she's looking to get off the field.
Yeah, job's not done yet.
And if you're looking to get some things done, why don't you get in touch with Traditional Group on tradvc.com.au.
Yes.
8376 3639. And look after one of our sponsors here on LSA TV, because they've been in business as long as we've been alive almost, Chicks, I reckon.
Just got the message through at half-time from Wayne and Raylene that extended hours this weekend, taking phone calls until 10 p.m. at night. So get a hold of them, give them a ring for a free quote.
Hey.
Maybe they could quote that goal there, because that was a nice, easy one too for the Bombers.
It was, as we see here. Ball from Williams.
Indy,
Williams just looks to Rowe, and Rowe steps inside and
light work of that one.
Right-hand foot, and it's just starting to open up a little bit here. It's a 6-2 game. And Brighton getting a little bit of ascendancy.
Am I the only one who was able to read this? Or what?
No,
I
think...
Golden Goal said, no, he sees it.
I'm on your tails now, Chicks. I am riding the coattails.
It's not over yet.
From the great man.
It's early days. There's
nothing wrong with hoping for a close game.
Yeah, I know, that's true. But no, I'm a realist.
So a re-draw to be had here. Yeah, it just has that feeling, doesn't it? The hush in the crowd around, it's just taken the wind out of the sails, I think, of some of the Seahawks supporters.
They won't give up without a fight, though. They'll keep pecking away.
So ball.
Good centre draw to the advantage of Fuss. Good help. Yeah, good cover there, Lucinda Silvestri.
And on the line, just stepped out of bounds with the ball in his stick, but good pressure from the two Glenelg attackers. And Izzy Brown, she doesn't stop running, does she?
And Voisey's now gone for the goggles, so she wasn't happy with that check earlier on. Might have
been a bit of claret, maybe.
Yep. So she says, "Oh, don a pair of gogs." Was she wearing them earlier? Was she?
Yeah, I think she was.
Okay.
No, I think you have. Well,
no, you don't have to. Still optional. Advised that you should.
Oh, they like to feed that one inside, don't they? And Borovnik, good job there from Borovnik. And she's going to win that one. And O'Malley will have to step out of that. But the pressure still comes, doesn't it?
Kate Osborne rocks up there.
And Borovnik heads down the outer side. Kicks it here to Beckett. Beckett will look at Mangan and say, let's just get down to X.
Old-fashioned poke check. Tony.
Nothing wrong with that.
Young Jade Mangan, I like that.
Hey?
Yeah, bring that back.
And ball down the back.
So a little bit stagnant down here. Mortimer looking for cutting options. Sarah Haynes collects. Puts it in the right. And she's another one who can go hard on the left tone if given time and
given
space.
Opportunity as she rolls back on, as almost on cue.
Almost, yes.
Back at the top with Haynes.
Oh, as the old Lacrosse SA TV jacket just starts to get a little...
we haven't
heading into the melting zone.
I mean, I'm sure the nylon, that's not a good feed into the crease. Just that, not on, fed behind and doubled on and it comes out the other way. And
Boise to Fuss, and look at him charge on here.
And look at Monkluse the other side. If she can move it on as Williams.
That is Mon-Ika.
Yeah, true. It is. I forget that, Chicks.
Yeah, Mon-Ika. So, Brighton just looking after it. Izzy Brown was the deepest attacker for Glenelg, and she's the first one back. Big engine from the young Izzy Brown. It's good to see her work rate nice and high. O'Malley finds the space. Good crash there.
She's looking to free the hands, isn't she?
She is looking to go again.
And does free the hands.
High to high. Aussie keepers wrapping that up.
Wasn't going to let her do it twice.
Good save.
And Lucinda Silvestri
Yep.
down the outer side. O'Malley. That might have been an advantage. No advantage. Oh, that's a.
Take it.
That could have worked. Almost looked like she was going to get inside that defender with that pass.
Mangan again just gets that stick out there and attacking the
Oh,
butt
look
end
at
of
Brown the other side.
it. So she does some serious kilometres, doesn't she?
Absolutely
One
does.
goal line to the other.
Yeah.
She is all over the place.
Tell you what, Shix, I don't think there's any chance of a Glenelg comeback unless a couple of goals are going to get shot straight out of Karen or Bonnie's stick. I reckon they're both going to have to hit the scoreboard to have any chance here.
Yep.
Haynes with the ball.
So here we go. Here's a chance. According to the book of
Munn.
Book of Munn. Book of Braden, I was going to say.
Oh, well.
Bit of alliteration.
Ooh.
Again, just feeding the crease when it's not on.
Yeah, it's a tough pass, that one. Heavy pressure. But again here, Mon Ika will get the ride out. Wells working hard to stem the flow. But Mon Ika just does it very easily down there. She's got Kate Osborne inside. Doesn't appear to want to go to her, though. Instead, run herself into a little bit more trouble. Defence all close up. So there you go. Take your options when they present it.
When they present, otherwise you end up running a lot more than you should.
Mel Williams.
So she will, Monica will just come over the restraining line and
catch a breath. Varga doing a lot of attacking tonight.
Oh, looks inside.
Oh.
That is a good feed.
And a good shot, just hit
Really
pipe,
good
didn't
shot.
it, Eloise Rowe?
And I'll tell you what, I've actually been really impressed. She hasn't been sort of
Very laconic
talked
the way
about
she
much,
goes about it.
Rowe, but she's
Yeah.
been in the play.
Yeah, well, she's one of those bottom major under-19 players when she went away. I think she may just be eligible for the next one. I'm not sure about that. So I think she is, but yeah, another one with a big future. So just love the way she goes about it. Nice and laconic, very good skills.
Just very fluid with the way she moves her stick.
Yeah.
Baits people into going for those checks.
Yeah, I agree. Very fluid is the right description, I reckon.
So Morrison back on the field now. So will they try and go through? Like, here we go. Brown steps through, parts the waves. It says, thank you very much. Old metres gained. Just gained a bit more than metres then.
I'll tell you what she did gain. She's gained a little bit of offensive confidence because just dripping that onto the left. But look at the handle on it here. So she gets past Voisey nice and easy. Goes left, dip and duck, and then throws low on the incumbent Aussie goalie. So
Had the composure to
chalk
hold
that
on
up.
to it too.
Mum and Dad, get that on the replay reel.
And at pace.
Oh, always at pace with Izzy Brown.
Can't go wrong
Knows
with a
no
speed
different.
dodge.
So a 6-3 game. They just get eke one back here. That's not Mon eke. But ball back to the centre. So if Glenelg can get a ball out of the centre draw here, they will maybe have another opportunity just to put that little bit of pressure. But O'Malley says not this time.
Complete control on the centre draw. O'Malley on that occasion, and she'll bring the ball down. Oh, that's a bit of a wayward pass, and the goal scorer.
And Glenelg pick it up, and they have an opportunity, and in the hands of the last goal scorer, who just kicks it back here to Carly Evans.
Bit of
And then sets off. No one's actually picked her up yet.
yeah,
And she could do the 1-2, just with a bit of delay.
Yep, the field is not big enough for her.
Borovnik, good forward movement here from the Seahawks.
Nikki Haynes will bring it down forward, but a silly
Forced
pass,
that
wasn't it?
pass.
Yep, needed to go down the line. Beckett was presenting, but instead tried to feed a miracle ball to the crease.
And it comes back the other way.
And this is when it can hurt you.
And into the offense here with Mangum with the ball.
Borovnik, yeah, well looked after, pushing wide. Mangan gets ball back. We'll have to swap sides of this heater in a minute.
Yeah, we will in a minute, mate. I'm just warming the front. As we see here, I tell you what, Zeph Williams looking to warm the front of the goals. Kicks it back here to Mangan. Mangan has Borovnik as her opponent. Mangan gets around, looks inside. Nice coverage there from Haynes on Rowe. Oh, good step through. Bang, pops it away.
Yes.
And gets one for her troubles once it goes in.
Yep, bit of dirt to take home as a little badge.
And Taylor Mangan, is that her first of the night there, Shicks?
It is. Brighton's third, her first for the night. What a good effort there. Repeat effort too. Taking Borovnik from X up high, a little bit of space.
Inside.
Yeah, then got back inside and might have been friendly fire.
Friendly fire by the look of it.
Yep.
Yep. So 7-3 now. 7-3.
7-3 Brighton's way as we're just having a look at some technical difficulties working on here in the background, but 180 Finance and the Trad VC Group, Tone, have been doing a great job all year, haven't they?
That they have, mate, and they continue to sponsor LSA TV, and we do thank both our sponsors for that.
Couldn't be more thankful for the work that they do. Emma Drury goes into the centre draw and wins her first one.
Just that strength.
Oh, another big.
Sometimes that's card worthy.
Wouldn't be too many people in the comp that can outmuscle Colleen in centre.
Yep. Morrison.
Morrison. Can they get another one? We just heard that. Oh, not there. Addy says not on my watch. And we heard the 30-second bell go. So limited time. Clock is on the field.
You think
Tam
Brighton would be happy here with just running this out with a 4-goal lead?
Yeah, they'll be looking at a bit of game management. Braden, I reckon. Yep, there we go. That's the quarter. So really gaining a bit of ascendancy there. Getting back on top there. 3-1 quarter to Brighton. Goal scorers, Beth Varga collecting her second. Taylor Mangan and Eloise Rowe also getting on the board. And for Glenelg, we saw a lovely little solo effort from Izzy Brown.
Yeah, Izzy doing the damage for that lone goal for the quarter for Glenelg. Just finding and parting the seas almost.
Yep.
Putting it on the left hand, and as we see here, a couple of the replays. And O'Malley's been good tonight.
She has been.
She's been a power up forward and defensively. And that was that little one with that little, just good, slick ball movement.
Yep, real little Chinese checkers, wasn't it?
Was.
Bump, 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 bump.
And just pops it over. Yep. Eloise Rowe says, I might just get myself one here.
Just knows how to create space. And then Izzy Brown just said, I've had enough of this business. I'm going to take 1-2 on and take on the Aussie goalie and beat her stick side.
I reckon Glenelg made a bit more of that. They're dodging, they're beating their player, but then they're trying to force that pass to the inside. I reckon they just got to keep taking it to the cooker.
Yep. I mean, in fairness, this Glenelg group is probably 2 or 3 years behind this Brighton group right now with the youth and experience in that team. So certainly building, but I'll tell you what we're building, we'll build towards our sponsors.
Absolutely.
My name is Chris McGurr and I'm excited to be supporting Lacrosse SA in 2022. Our goal is to provide 50 property loans and save our supporters $50,000 through refinance. For every new Lacrosse supporter loan or refinance settled, your club will receive $250 in sponsorship, and if we hit our target, that's $12,500 going to Lacrosse SA clubs this year. So reach out to me today on 0480 311 301 or email me on chris@180finance.com.au to find out how I can save you money today.
And as we come back here, it is three-quarter time as the lights really kick in here at the Sturt Lacrosse Club. Do we see Glenelg having the ability to get back into this game?
Well, yeah, they do. They do. Let's not shirk the issue. they are struggling to score goals. And maybe she is warming up, Tone, but they've still got enough class out there to go on a 4-goal run. I don't have any doubt about that. The question is, can they score more goals in this one quarter than they have for the entirety of the game so far to be able to win?
And who does it? Who's gonna step up to do that? Where does the spark come? As we stand next to the fire here, where is the spark coming from? Because at the moment it's been Morrison and Brown obviously getting one then. Is it the younger brigade?
Look, I think what they need to do is shield Bonnie Wells from playing midfield defence and get her playing more offensively minded. Get her high energy efforts going to goals, not running out of goals defensively.
All right, well, whatever happens, we are into the fourth quarter. At the moment, Brighton looking like going into another grand final, but we know this game, anything can happen.
Anything can
and
happen.
it only takes the ball in your stick, and that has gone the way of O'Malley. And certainly for me, right now, Colleen O'Malley is sticking her hand up for the...
controlling ball off the centre draw, isn't she, Tone? And that is Murphy's... No, I don't even know if it's Murphy's law. It's Tony Watt's law.
Well, there's not many rules in that law, mate.
Law-abiding citizen that you are.
I find it interesting that Ella Drew is 1 of 1, and they've gone against putting her back in there.
Yeah.
Well,
Saving it for the grand final, do you think?
Oh, maybe.
Well, maybe just have a look at it.
Are they preempting too much? Taylor Mangan, good shot.
Oh, and just goes through the 5-hole. We'll see this one on the 180 Finance replay.
We will. Beth Varga, nice little pick and roll. Look at that, 2 defenders went.
Oh, Mangan, good quick stick, wasn't it?
It was right in the 5-hole, eh?
Don't see, you know what I'm going to say, across the both men's and women's, you don't see a lot of quick sticks these days.
It's a lost art.
People definitely like the cradle.
It is a lost art. It is, it's like the great Charlene Monks. Very few and far between these days.
Sorry, it just reminded me of my childhood. In your
days, because you grew up in Tibet as a child, didn't you, Tony?
And I'm just saying it might be a mountain too hard to climb now.
Ain't no mountain high enough, Tone. Ain't no mountain high enough.
So ball back in the centre. O'Malley flicks it out straight to the advantage of Williams.
Silvestri all over her. Worn like a cheap suit.
And they would have spent a bit of time together over maybe in the US of A not long ago.
They would have.
Seen plenty of each other's game. Zeph Williams.
So Brighton really controlling the centre draw now and just starting to take control of this game. 8-3.
And back into offense again. So a little flick there to Mel Williams.
Fair to say, Braden, the sting's gone out of it.
Absolutely.
Zeph Williams just trying to create her own channel through there.
The defender was trying to get out of the way then, and still got a foul.
And Zeph just kept going.
Yep. Open shot.
Offensive craft there, drawing a foul.
Just rolls out.
Yep. So complete ball control. This would be one thing Trish Adams will be really hot on going on from now to the end of the game. Brighton being a really control game. Just take the opportunities away from Glenelg.
Well, they're absolutely in the driver's seat at this point.
So do Glenelg start to have a look at changing a few things around because, you know, they come up against Woodville next week at this stage.
Yep.
You know, do they just try a couple of little moves here and see whether there's something that might work or throw someone into a different position just to maybe, you know?
Oh, I think they do at 8-3, absolutely,
You've got nothing to lose, do you?
That's right. Write this one off.
Well, as you said, I think, good take there. Oh, that's a great take from Varga.
Yes.
And with the skills to, you can see why she was in the Australian women's side because the skill's there to take that ball.
It's just a stark contrast here between the way that Brighton are passing into the crease versus the way that Glenelg are passing into the crease.
Yeah, you're right. One-on-one opportunities when the Brighton girls catch inside there. When Glenelg seem to be catching there on the end of a long cut, which has drawn the attention of 1, 2, sometimes 3 defenders.
Yep.
And Beth had her shoulders and all chest gone straight towards where she was getting the pass from. There was no catching it in front or behind. Good pass, straight to her stick. Can't go wrong.
You're right. You're right. Yeah,
As
I'm just heating up the
Shix
chips.
is heating up the chips.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's all over. He's all over this, and you can see a little bit of fire in the background. And good work again from O'Malley under immense pressure again. And we got a break here, have we?
Not sure what they're called.
So there wasn't possession called, and they've come over the restraining line there.
Got you. Yep.
As now they all go over the restraining line, which as possession is called. And
makes it quite
anyway,
quite,
bizarre.
Yep.
That's a bizarre rule, isn't it? Like, you stepped over, so get possession, and then as soon as you get possession, everyone can come over.
Yep. Yeah, you start over.
Tactical right, isn't it?
It's a yeah. Anyway. Release. Mangan.
Yep, as all good sisters should be. Big sister there.
And Fushi
ready to bail
always
Jade
goes
out.
at pace. Oh, that's another great look inside, isn't it?
That's another great quick stick.
We're bringing back the art form tonight.
Well, I don't know that we've got much to do with it, but...
No, we are.
Fuss
We
to
talked
Williams.
about it.
No, you're spot on, Braden. We've got absolutely nothing to do with it.
No, we talked about it.
We did. Fuss, yeah,
Look at
good
this.
drive down
Bang.
the alley. And then India across the centre of the goals. Defender letting her go. So that could be now 10-3, I
Yep.
reckon.
10-3.
And you're right. Now's the time to start exploring.
Well, they've got Ella Drury back in here, which I like. She was 1 of 1
So
before,
1 from 1.
Yeah.
We liked it at 5-3, Braden,
See
didn't
how
we?
it goes, yeah.
And going forward, let's see what this one does. And
She's
Drury
won again.
again. So there we go. So you're taking 2 from 2 there, Braid.
I like it.
And you know, the potential to make that a matchup going towards the final if they can get over Woodville next week.
Park that idea.
And I don't like it. I don't mind Ella on ball either because she just provides that hustle and good riding.
Well, she's tough at it, isn't she?
Yeah.
She is, yep.
Not going to give you anything easy.
Runs hard, straight lines as well.
Yep.
Causes doubles. Creates doubles, I should say.
And here we go. This one runs a straight line
Yep.
at pace. Does Brown.
Oh, Mangan out to intercept that. Gilbert. Down behind through X there. Nice little one-on-one.
Oh,
but
as the
Tammy
roll
Varga
comes.
didn't like that. No, it said, out you get.
So.
And Beth Varga comes to plug up the gap.
This will be the time for some cuts, I reckon.
And,
Ooh.
good inside cut there.
So that might just be the mindset, Braden. The Brighton girls are certainly first thing, eyes up, chin up, looking for cutters.
Yeah,
That,
definitely.
on that occasion there, there's half a cut come through. No visual on it at all.
Karen.
Oh, the Lyle Thompson backhand there.
Little shovel.
Addy was up to the challenge, though.
I'll tell you who made that famous. That was Tammy Varga made the shovel famous here in Adelaide.
She did. Oh, here's the numbers. Oh, could have... that's off the bar and down and in.
That was so clean, it didn't even hit the net, Tone.
No.
Down.
That was so clean, it didn't hit the net. I thought she was going to do an early ball across to the back
Yeah.
corner.
Oh, I thought
there.
they would go to there. Bang, down.
Bar down. Beautiful.
Bar down.
Bar
Yeah.
down.
Bar down.
Bar down. And we've got a timeout here called by
I think it
Glenelg.
was Glenelg, and it's a bit of a mercy time out here as a really dejected coaching staff come out onto the field.
But as you say, the jury matchup through the centre
Looks like
has
Wendy-
worked twice.
Looks like Wendy Walsh has brought a shovel out there, trying to dig herself a hole.
Dead
Finals, Tone.
Finals.
Tell me all about it.
Well, it continues.
Tell me all about it.
Continues tomorrow, and I
Does.
believe we've got some nice weather tomorrow too. So get down and see all the rest of the women's finals and semi-finals action down at the North Adelaide Lacrosse Club.
Yep.
And they start early with all the juniors through to the Div 1s.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And then for the men's side of the draw for the semi-finals, they will be down at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club.
Yeah, I won't be there.
That will be starting early. Shix is off to some more Australian stuff. He likes the Australian stuff tomorrow.
Be a good day of lacrosse though, and the
Will.
winners will march on, and the losers will half the losers will say bye bye to season 2022, and they will meet at Red Wing Park.
Down at East Torrens
Yep.
for the preliminary finals. That'll be on the 3rd of September, both men's and women's games down there.
Big day of lacrosse.
Huge, but it doesn't get bigger than the grand final, does it, at the beautiful Woodville Lacrosse Club. And it's always nice to play this time of the year down at Woodville with that pristine turf.
I'll tell you what, the curators have been out all week this week with the heavy rain we had last week, and it is looking like...
Did you even let anyone walk out there in the last week, Shix?
Absolutely not.
Not with those shoes?
It's been rolled, it's been pressed, it's been mowed.
I bet you got velvet ropes out at Woodville at the moment.
We do, and that we will. Just that reminds me, got to get that carpet.
Yeah. So, ball out, and
Another one.
Drury,
3
3 from 3. All right, so, and Bonnie again,
Still not allowed a fast start.
just asking the question.
And rightly so. I mean, it's a disadvantage to call that foul, isn't it?
Morrison steps inside, and Addy gets a save.
Oh, Monica.
Oh, hasn't she got some pace? Oh, look at the Morrison.
Morrison got some
Almost
jets.
just gets in front. Good pressure.
Good hustle.
I don't know that
Becca is
Becca-
still screaming she should be over, but she doesn't go. And
yeah, that when you're already committed to that there, you keep the pressure on.
of course you do.
Because Morrison's done a fantastic job to get down to that contest.
Absolutely. Yep.
You've blocked her up on the sideline and then you run away. Anyway, something they can look at. So ball comes up here to Indy Williams. Williams just assessing her options.
Down the alley.
And that's going to be a
And that's a moving,
moving
pick going
pick.
against the Brighton girls. So there you go.
So ball coming back the other way with the Seahawks.
That's a hard one, Braden, isn't it? Because when the pick makes contact, of course, they then move.
It's hard not to, really, unless you're very, very large in stature, like a brick wall. You're going to move if someone runs into you.
I guess it's all about when that movement first occurs.
So Morrison had pace to get into that defensive contest. Just if she keeps going, she could draw one there. Bang! Big shot up top, but Addy ready for it.
Yep, she's up to it.
And kicks it back, and it could come back the other way through Rowe.
Rowe is on. Help on the far side as well if she wants, but just accelerates with minimal effort, doesn't she? Get herself out of trouble.
Silvestri all over Zeph Williams and going to get called for a push.
Umpire didn't like that. No, too aggressive.
Williams with the ball, just kicks it up to Rowe. Rowe just taking some time, assessing her options. Here to Williams.
Whoa.
Tried the...
Whoa.
Thought she
Tried
was
it.
going for the fake flip there.
It did look like it, didn't it?
Hidden ball trick.
I don't think
Yeah.
that was how we drew it up at home.
Bit of a miscommunication there.
Watch Mum come over in a minute and say, this is how I showed you.
So ball in the hand. Oh, good check.
Yep, good trail check there. That was Ella Jury.
And ball to be won here. Evans with the ball and off the stick, and it's going to go to Brighton.
Yep, stay Brighton ball.
And big thank you to our sponsors, 180 Finance and to Traditional Group. Great to have them on board, and they allow us to bring you all this lacrosse action, both the men's and the women's finals on LSA TV. So huge thank you to them from us, because we couldn't do it without them.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Chris McGurr, Raylene and Wayne Sutton, of course.
Great lacrosse people. So get around them. They support us to be able to bring this to you, so you should support them.
180finance.com.au, and I would even go as far as saying 04803 11301.
You are like Rain Man.
That number again?
Is
0480
311 301.
It's got a nice ring to it. It's got a nice ring to it when the person at the other end can help you out, save you money, and get your club some money too.
There's nothing like saving money because it means you got more money for other things.
That's right.
But better than that, it helps the lacrosse club. And we've got a free space call. Oh, Cameron didn't catch that, but Jess Morrison, who's sitting in the offensive end, wasn't very happy with that call.
And I think she was communicating with one of her players, Tone. Let's not...
Brighton getting a switch, getting Colleen into the offense here.
Yeah, very clever, aren't they? So they sub well through the midfield too, Brighton.
And she's very, very free at the moment. Oh, they've decided to put someone on her.
Okay. Free shot. Looks down. Pop.
Oh, I thought that was enough. Look
Yeah,
at
I
Carly.
thought
Evans
that too.
that went in, didn't she?
Yeah, Carly thought that went in. She sort of turned around and go, "Where should we get it out?"
Well, the first one was so clean that she didn't hear it that she thought she didn't hear that one either.
Well, I thought it might have been a goal because I didn't see the net move again.
Well, we've had that at least once tonight.
Yep.
So, Carly finds Drury on the outer side. And Bonnie Wells breaking down here. But Colleen O'Malley says, "No, I saw you." Has Evans with the ball. And still the ride pressure's there from the Brighton Bombers. And 2-minute bell
warning.
goes.
Yep, 2-minute warning.
Mm.
She's here. Daisy.
As the ball kicks down the back here to Brown. As the... it's fair to say the sting out of this game has probably went a little while ago.
It really has. But Glenelg will want to hold their heads up here and sneak one or two in if they can.
Well, a good opportunity to try and work on an offensive set here and just see whether something, take it into the following week. Oh, here we go. We've got a
kid running across the oval
streaker.
here.
I'll tell you what, in Adelaide Oval, there'd be 3 security guards. As we see another save there from Addy. And I was going to say, Adelaide Oval security aren't out here.
Yeah, you get, what did he get? 10 years?
10 years. So,
10 years.
$5,000 fine.
Yeah, but I like the way he got across the ground without even tripping security.
Yeah, very good.
And Carly just throws that, but that's just straight at the feet. Beckett with an opportunity. Still with an opportunity.
The threat of the pre-check.
Everyone still with an opportunity. So there's numbers here.
Let's see.
They have numbers.
With the 2-on-1.
Pops, puts, and misses. And the backup will go to... Oh, no. My error. It
pretty much sums up the night, doesn't it?
No, it looked like it was called a Glenelg ball, and then there was an error call, and it's going to Brighton. So
how can you get the error wrong when there's...
maybe there was a photo down there for the photo finish.
Gee whiz.
But,
just had a nose in front.
She realised that she had a bad angle. And
she had a bad angle,
yeah.
And so...
God.
So ball goes forward into the stick of Fuss.
One last chance for Brighton here, you'd think.
And Fuss just kicks it out there to Beth Varga. Varga down to Mel. Mel Williams just looking inside, finding Indy. And that will do it here from the Sturt Lacrosse Club as we see the Brighton Bombers book their way to another grand final. That would be 5 or 6 in a row.
Yeah, we'd have to look. It could even be more than that.
Could be more than that.
I'm surprised it's more.
Oh, 20. Well, there you go. I don't know. We'll have to go to the record books, but
that's what you call a dynasty. That is.
That is a dynasty. Tell you what, if you
not
got
20.
rings, giving away rings, tell you what, your fingers are. You're going to have to go to toes very shortly. But yeah, the Brighton Bombers, congratulations. They are off to the big dance down at the Woodville Lacrosse Club in 2 weeks' time. And Glenelg will get a chance to reset, and they will come up against the Woodville Warriors next week at East Torrens Paynham Lacrosse Club.
They will, and they'll have. They won't have it all their own way there either. Woodville tonight, very, very impressive.
Well, the ability to score as many goals as they did tonight, Woodville, certainly puts the pressure back on Glenelg here. So,
agree.
And we look forward to being able to watch those games next week.
Could be a big upset, given that Woodville haven't actually beat Glenelg in quite some time.
Yeah.
Player of the match, Tone?
Well, for me, Colleen O'Malley.
She was dominant
That's
all over.
that's my call. Or your thought process?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Agreed. I think Colleen offensively and defensively worked and through the centre. I mean, she was all around.
Just getting possession.
Just got the
is
job done.
Just very important. She plays good, smart D all over the field. She's hustling, getting ground balls, intercepts. Scored a lovely goal as well. Just an all-round.
2007 was the last time Brighton girls didn't play in a grand final, so
15 in a row.
16. 2007, yeah, so 15.
That is a
Wow.
hell of a record.
It is. There's a lot of people who have played a whole career and not ever played in one.
Yeah.
And
Mostly due to Brighton stopping them.
well, at this stage, it's certainly like that. But they must. I think 2017 was the last time that they may have dropped one, or which was to Glenelg, or 16.
Yeah, it was. So they're going for 5 in a row this year.
Yep. So they're certainly, and on that effort. But I tell you what, early though, Glenelg had an opportunity, and Brighton were a little shaky early. They weren't finding their passes, and are there some cracks there?
Well, not for me, no.
I'm just throwing out rhetorical questions.
Uh,
But yeah, it's
I think next week is going to be the big one. Clearly, Glenelg,
Yep.
Woodville were quite impressive tonight. Look to have some good avenues to cage, whereas Glenelg just seemed to be very stagnant and very one-dimensional, almost up attacking wise.
Definitely. They didn't look like they had too many different options on the offensive end.
Yeah, I agree. So it'd be interesting to see. I'm not sure what the scoreline this year Woodville Glenelg has been. Glenelg's been 3-0, I know.
well, the last time Woodville Glenelg played was down at Brighton, and you were away.
Okay.
And
Yep.
I think they came.
It was a big comeback.
Oh no, that was the one we did together. Sorry, I apologise, Shix.
Yep. Anzac Day.
Yeah, no. When we played, we did the one just before you went away. Just before you went away. And remember, they came back late.
Woodville came back late.
Woodville came back late on Glenelg. Glenelg got out to a bit of a lead, and they got out late. And then they came back, and they still went down by about 3 or 4, but they were certainly in the mould as we just get Colleen O'Malley. Well, another grand final booked tonight on the beautiful Sturt Lacrosse Club. Number one, what do you think of the new fields? First time you played here?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's great to get back out to another club and get to see another ground. I know they don't have a state league women's team, but it's great to come out and support another club to make sure that they're able to continue in the future.
And more than that, sort of a bit tight early. There's a few inherent passes going all over the place, a little bit of pressure. But certainly put the foot on the gas late, and Shix was on you to really blow that one open as the game went on.
Yeah, just getting, the first 5 minutes, probably a bit of nerves. And then, once we work through that, we're a team that's played together for so many years that, we just believe in each other and can, just really step up when we need to.
2007, the last time Brighton girls missed out in the grand final. Going for 5 in a row this year, Colleen. Glenelg Woodville next week. Yep. Should be a tough one. Glenelg have had the wood over this year. So, how many of those have you played in? Of the 4? You played in all 4?
No, I was. I had to go home in 2017.
That's right.
But nope.
It's been spoken about, right? 5 in a row. You guys would be just talking about it. Of course, Trish wouldn't want to be talking about it 5 in a row, but. I don't know how many times it's been done, 5 in a row. Not too many times. Probably Brighton will be the last one to have done it, of course.
Yeah, it's in the back of our heads, but again, we're a team. We just next game, it is what it is. Some of your guys' pre-game stuff might inspire us to play a little harder.
Don't know what Colleen's talking about.
Just trying to close some gap or something.
Not me this year.
Oh, I know, but
you know what?
We here.
It always just gets them up, doesn't it?
You do it the night before a game.
No, that's why we get paid the big bucks, Colleen. You know what? It's always, on camera, everything we say is absolutely truthful. But yeah, no, it's good. Well, it's good. As I said, we saw that one game where it was close, and then and you got to build the theatre.
Yeah.
You do.
We appreciate it. You
no,
help fire us
hey,
up.
nothing wrong with that. That's what we're here for.
Mental note. Mental note.
Mental
okay.
note.
I mean, you keep doing it. It fires me up all day.
And we saw that tonight. So not only through the centre, but through the offence and defensively, you were across the board tonight. You were far and above, stood up. So you must have been pleased with your game as a whole.
Yeah, I'm pleased with myself and also pleased with all my teammates. I mean, if one person has a mistake, there's, 13 other girls there to back you up. If you're the one that drops it, somebody else is there to pick it up for you.
Yep. No, it's good.
No one's missing this year, Colleen. There's no hard luck stories to think about just yet, is there? Touch wood.
It was Monday before Grand Final 2 years ago. I did an ACL,
that's
so
why I'm asking.
knock wood.
No, everyone's fit and healthy though.
Yep.
Yep, cool. Very good.
Yep.
No issues there.
Righto, you enjoy the week off next week. I guess you're coaching some juniors maybe tomorrow or something.
No, my partner coaches this year.
Yeah,
So.
okay.
Hey,
Good.
so just wait for the grand final conversation Shix and I have on LSA TV when we talk all about what's coming up in the grand final and nothing like a little bit of inspiration.
I'll eagerly await that.
Colleen O'Malley, our player of the match this evening. Thank you very much. We'll let you go and get some
Thank you.
jumpers
I do have to
on.
say hi to my dad because
yes,
my
sorry.
dad is watching. It's like 7 a.m. back in the U.S. and he would murder me if I did not say thank you, Dad.
Good, of course.
And Mom, I think she's watching.
And Mum got up as well.
And anybody else? Anybody else?
Anyone else?
No, brothers don't get up that early for it. Just Mom
Really?
and Dad.
Maybe a couple of weeks' time.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Grand
maybe.
final.
Big
Hey.
breakfast, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll make sure that we inspire you to be back here
Okay,
in a
I
couple
will
of
be
weeks'
waiting and listening.
So what we should say is daytime grand final. So that may not comfort them at all, will it?
Dad will be up.
He'll be up.
Dad will be
So
up.
it'll be about
Good man. Good
2
man.
o'clock in the morning at that point, but hey, that's when you can open a beer or two.
That's right.
Just to celebrate.
That's right.
So we'll let you go and celebrate. Thanks very much,
Thank
Colleen.
you, guys.
We
Good on
appreciate
you.
you coming over.
Thanks.
Very good.
And as we start to wrap it up here at the beautiful Sturt Lacrosse Club, and we thank everyone tonight. Braden Munn for being on the camera for the first game.
Yep.
Christian on the camera here, and he gets some good shots of us, doesn't he?
Well, he does. He does. There's nothing unseen out there. And, of course, Marty Baker getting that fire going for Game 2 was inspirational.
I'll tell you what, you come out here, don't you, and you just feel the call. And then, and to yourself, Craig Schicker, you've got some engagements tomorrow, but we'll see you back for the rest of the finals.
Look forward to it. Give you the day off, Tone. It's in your contract, only 1 day per weekend with me, so that's fair enough.
Well, no, I'd rather spend a lot of time with you. You're a great mate. And look, until we're bringing something to you tomorrow, live semi-final action from the Glenelg Lacrosse Club, stay safe. And until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you soon.
See you then.
Did you just cut me off?
I did.